Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Taylor Gaines, founder and CEO of Social Gains. For those of you that are new, I've been in the social media space for 9 years, developing and deploying social strategies for international brands, as well as national and local brands. For out of 9 of those years, I've been running my own business for 8, and I've worked across every single industry, so there's nothing I haven't seen or done. So the top social media mistake I see everyone who claims to be a social strategist make is they don't connect the dots. They don't go deeper. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos around social strategy, mostly because I'm constantly looking for, is there something I missed or something I don't know? And I'm always looking at how do I expand my reference points, expand my horizon, because I'm a person who likes to always improve. I like to always get better, and I like to challenge myself. And so a lot of the videos I've been watching, well, at a baseline, there's nothing that they're telling you that's incorrect. There's nothing that they're saying that I'm like, oh, I disagree with this. However, what I would challenge a lot of the videos that are out there to do is go deeper. And what I mean by that is, I'd say 90% of the social strategy videos will start with, set your goals, set your KPIs, are you doing awareness, are you driving revenue? All those things that at a top line you definitely want to be thinking about. But what they don't do is address the operational infrastructure and the landscape that we're in. So an example of this, I was watching a video, they were talking about the correlation of driving traffic from social media to a website and how that could correlate to conversion. If you see the traffic increased and then you sell more sales, and there's the correlation, and that's great. And they were particularly talking about this in the aspect of consumer goods. Now, what they missed entirely about the conversation was talking about content monetization and the ecosystem of social commerce. So not only do you want to think about the relationship between driving traffic to website and conversion, but you also want to think about the relationship between shortening the path to purchase. So if you're shortening the customer journey and you were to ask the question of, okay, our goal is conversion. What does the social channels or ecosystems offer to me that allow me to shorten that path to purchase? Can I use Facebook commerce, Pinterest commerce, Google commerce? Pretty much all of them are moving towards this. I wouldn't really classify Google as social, but in this context we will. And I would then argue, okay, what are we doing about the correlation between community, content monetization, shortening path to purchase, and conversion? So bringing all those things together and connecting those dots is really what you want to be thinking about when you go into social strategy. It's more than just, hey, we're going to create some buzz and build awareness and drive traffic and partner with influencers and do all those things. It's about how all those things connect. So secondarily to that, when you go from, okay, if my goal is to drive traffic, and then we know the natural path forward is I need to build community, I need to create content, I need to build some buzz, because that's going to correlate to traffic. Well, the natural reaction is, I'm going to partner with some influencers, that's going to get me more reach and possibly more interest and drive more trust. And that's a natural reaction. However, the thing to consider about influencers is that typically it would get bucketed under the PR category. Not to say a social media person can't do it, but in the nature and the landscape in which the functions are typically divided, that's where it starts to segue into more of a PR function. And if we're looking at it from the aspect of influencer partnership and PR, that's essentially classified as earned media. So the things we want to consider here when we start to break it down and get into content strategy is we want to think about what percentage is earned media, therefore partnered with influencers, therefore what percent do I need to offset with original content and owned media? Therefore, how much time, money, and resources do I need to put forth to build my own content? So those are things to consider. Additionally, when you're getting into the influencer space, nothing's free. Economics 101, nothing is free. And so with influencers, you're either going to be bartering free product, or if you're in a service business, time, in exchange for a post or a review, there's going to be an exchange. Or you might have to not only give them free product, but depending on the size of the influencer, then you might have to pay them a little bit of something to be able to get the post out there. Assuming they have a really strong media kit and there's guarantee of potential return, more often than not, you're banking on the fact that it's a visibility play, it's a potential trust play, and there's no guarantee of an ROI. So those are definitely things you want to consider. So again, like the top mistake I see, if I'm to sum it all up, is people don't connect the dots in that deep level to really understand how does the tactical execution and approach match back to those business objectives, and are we able to look at things in an omni-channel way to be able to operate from a very lean and efficient environment. So those are my key takeaways. I hope this helps. And if you want to talk social strategy, this is my obsession. So, please connect with me on LinkedIn or send me a note, post a comment. I'm happy to respond and have a conversation.